Hello, and welcome to Kids in the Kitchen.
Hello, today we'll be cooking from France. Hello, this is Kids in the Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a basic crepe recipe with basic compote. Now, this is the recipe for the crepes. We're going to get 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and we're going to pour it into a large mixing bowl. And we're going to get 4 large eggs and pour that into the mixing bowl. And then we're going to stir that together until it's starting to come like this, just a little bit more. Make sure to get the edges around there. Okay, once it's good like that, because it doesn't need to be too stirred in, we're going to pour in water to thin it out, because crepes are necessarily very thin. Cup of water, cup of milk, and then we're going to stir that together until everything is nice and wet. Stir this very fast so the chunks get out there. It's fine if you have a little bit of chunks, but you can't have too much or else it starts to just taste weird because you have too many chunks. Once about here, go ahead and put in half a teaspoon of salt and stir that in. Buttery substance. So you're going to need to put in 1/4 of a cup of butter. You're going to need to stir that in. And it should have this golden look to it, which is pretty. So once that's done, to get rid of the bubbles and make sure that the crepes don't get holes in them when you're cooking, you're going to have to stir it up really good to get all the chunks out. And you're going to have to put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Okay.
First, the thing you need is 2 cups of strawberries. And the thing we're going to do is that we're going to put it into this huge pot. So pour the strawberries in and make sure you got all the strawberries in there. It's going to be really good combo. So after that, take your sugar, 2 cups, and pour it all over the strawberries. I know it's a lot of sugar. And now we're going to take this over to the stove. The first thing you want to do is heat up the compote. So this is the right front. And we're going to do it to 8. And you just have to let it heat up. And the first thing you need to do is put a little bit of water in here. And I forgot my spoon over there, so I'm going to grab it. You have to stir everything in. Make sure everything's good. Now, there's no specific amount of water you need to add to this because if you want it thick, you add a little bit of water. If you want it thin, you add a lot of water. We're going to try getting it into a syrupy substance. So we're going to add a little bit more water because of the sugar. And I think that's going to be good because it looks good. We're going to let this sit here on the stove for like around an hour, so let's let it sit. It's probably not going to be an hour, because if you want it to be a little bit of chunky strawberries in there, because that's really good. It's like jam. It's like jam with strawberries in it. It is really good. So if you want to get this done, you have to get it done. So keep it on there for an hour or half an hour, and it should be good. Thank you. We'll be back to you in a little while.
So, this is what the finished model of the crepe should look like. There's a lot of them. So, there should be about this many. What you do is you get a fancy plate, and from whoever is helping you cook, like so, and you get your spatula. You put 2 crepes on it. First you put one, and you get a clean tablespoon, like this one here. And you put 2 tablespoons of the syrup on. And then you fold it into a circular shape, like that. And then you put another crepe on, and you put 2 more tablespoons on the other crepe that you just put on. And you roll that one too. And then if you want to get all artsy fartsy, you go over here, you just dip your spoon in this, and you just kind of circle it like so, and you put on a fresh strawberry here, and a couple of diced strawberries just around the edge, just to make it look kind of fancy. And then, if this is a matter of opinion, I like it personally. You get some sauce that I don't have.
What sauce?
Okay, I was gonna say caramel sauce, but I don't have it, so never mind. And this should be a finished dish.